Para business leaders dan intellectual business community, kita jumpa lagi dalam acara CEO Reference. Kali ini kita akan membahas judul Is Yours a Learning Organization dari Harvard Business Review bulan Maret tahun 2008. Di sini kita akan membahas bagaimana sebuah perusahaan bisa menuju ke arah learning organizations. Kita tahu learning organizations sudah dimulai dari tahun 80-an, di mana Peter Senge waktu itu menulis sebuah buku yang diberi judul The Fifth Discipline. The Fifth Discipline itu adalah systematic thinking. Systematic thinking dari suatu organisasi, bagaimana organisasi itu bisa membuat thinking of the people menjadi sistematik. Ya. Dan learning organization ini sangat penting juga di zaman sekarang ini, di mana ketidakstabilan itu sangat umum terjadi di dalam dunia usaha dan juga di dalam employment, ya, yang seperti kita bahas waktu episode kedua dari CEO Reference ini, di mana sekarang employee sudah tidak begitu setia lagi kepada company-nya, sehingga employee itu masuk dan keluar. Dan seringkali kita tahu bahwa perusahaan ingin sekali membina employee-nya, memberikan training-training kepada employee-nya sehingga employee-nya menjadi skillful dan knowledgeable. Tapi one day begitu pegawainya pindah, skill and knowledge pun ikut pindah bersama kepala orang tersebut yang pindah ke perusahaan lain. Nah, dengan dibinanya satu knowledge management di dalam learning organizations, maka walaupun itu pegawai pindah keluar perusahaan lain, tetapi apa yang sudah didapatkan dan sudah dipelajari di perusahaan tersebut akan stay di perusahaan tersebut for the sake of the company. Of course, orang tersebut pindah juga membawa knowledge and skill-nya untuk di perusahaan lain, silahkan. Tetapi yang di sini tidak sampai kosong, sehingga orang yang melanjutkan tugasnya ataupun organisasi yang melanjutkan tugas orang tersebut tidak mulai dari awal lagi, tidak melakukan kesalahan yang pernah dilakukan orang tersebut lagi, ya. Sehingga di dalam hal ini the organization itself learning. Jadi bukan hanya orangnya yang learning, tapi the organization itu learning, punya learning curve, ya. Karena kalau cuma pegawai yang learning itu menempel hanya kepada kepala orang tersebut, maka pada saat orang itu pindah, maka knowledge itu juga akan pindah. Nah, itu adalah intinya dari learning organization. Ya. Nah, jadi definisinya supaya kita kalau diskusi nggak lari kemana-mana, kita mendefinisikan dulu bahwa learning organization itu adalah a company that facilitates the learning of all its members and that continuously transform itself. Jadi tentunya yang learning itu orang-orangnya, tetapi bukan hanya orang-orangnya, tetapi juga ada di dalam sistem perusahaan tersebut sehingga tetap stay dalam perusahaan tersebut. Ya. Hari ini kita akan berdiskusi dengan Jens Reisch. Kita beri tepuk tangan dulu Pak Jens Reisch.
Terima kasih Pak.
Jens Reisch is the CEO of Allianz, ya. Dan kita tahu Allianz, terutama Allianz Indonesia, sangat committed terhadap learning of the employee dan juga punya wish untuk to be learning organizations. Salah satu langkah nyata yang sudah dilakukan oleh Allianz adalah mendirikan Allianz Indonesia Corporate University. Ya. Jadi hari ini kita akan belajar dari Allianz yang mungkin untuk hadirin di sini mungkin sedikit di depan kita di dalam manage organization menjadi learning organization. Bagaimana yang sudah dilakukan dan apa yang akan dilakukan supaya kita semua bisa belajar dan mungkin kita bisa lakukan di dalam organisasi kita. Ya. Oke, jadi Jens, let's go directly to the discussions. Would you like to have in Bahasa or in English?
Maybe if possible in Bahasa Campur, but
Bahasa
preferably English if possible.
All right.
Bahasa belum terlalu stabil for the good hot topic on learning.
Okay. So, Jens, I presume that Allianz wants to be a learning organization. Is that true that you aim Allianz to be a learning organization?
Very much so, yes.
Yes. Can you tell me the reasons why you want Allianz to be a learning organization? Because, of course, we do something for a purpose. Yeah, we are not doing something just for the sake that we like to do that, but for a company should be for a purpose.
For Allianz, maybe I can share that 2 years back we have identified our vision, our goal, our values for Allianz Indonesia, and we see clearly that competition is increasing. We clearly see also a war of talent. Even so, here in Indonesia, insurance is relatively new, but we have a very limited, I think, availability of talents in our industry yet, so we are all developing. And we need to have, I think, an integrated solution today for training, for learning, for keeping people, and basically achieving, that's the ultimate goal, our vision and our goal, and also living our values.
All right, so it's aim to reach your vision and missions and to maintain your value that you want it to be a learning organization.
Correct.
This learning organization is the only way to reach that?
Well, we have identified, and I'll be honest with you, I think 2 years back we were thinking more in business terms. It was more about sales, more about service. I think the ordinary parameters usually all management teams maybe go through. We have missed in the beginning the big and important element of people. So today basically we have 3 areas we always focus on, which one is people, one is sales, and one is service, roughly. Now for the people part, we have seen that it is in order to make all our corporate values become reality, we need to talk one language, satu bahasa.
Right.
In order to achieve that, we have to go across all our community members. So we have basically defined the Allianz community. The Allianz community basically consists of today 1,000 employees, 11,000 financial consultants or agents, and many more business partners like banks. So the whole organization became more complex. We are selling many lines of business, general insurance, life, health, pension fund, Sharia. So how to make one vision, one goal, and our values become reality. So then we have decided to form the Allianz Indonesia Corporate University, so one umbrella which coordinates basically learning. That's the first thing we switched. Training for us was a more short-term thinking. Training is something you go from 9, you leave at 5. Learning was for us the term where we say that is more a continuous process.
Right.
So in this case, the learning organization with an integrated approach is that we have within the Allianz community, Allianz citizens. These are basically all stakeholders, meaning employees, business partners, agents, and we want that for the purpose of 3 big elements: customer-centric thinking, also leadership, also our corporate values, that we speak one language.
All right.
So this was, I think, only in rough our beginning when we said, let's maybe focus fully on the integrated people development, but with a clear goal of achieving our vision and goal.
All right. So you have the intention, but then of course after taking care or after considering many things, then you announce to the people in your company that from now on our organizations will pursue to be a learning organizations. When did you do that?
This is maybe a process which started like a year back or 1 year later after our new vision and our new goal was formed. And I may share, I think, one important element. We have done every year surveys, like many, I think, of you do in their companies, of leadership surveys, of empowerment surveys of employees. We always received every year one strong feedback, and this was development of employee is the most important demand from our stakeholders, from our employees. So in this case it was clear that we have to do something on an integrated learning, on a talent management, and in this case after doing some further thinking, we also looked to the industry. We know that insurance is maybe here in Indonesia and worldwide not the oldest and maybe the fastest of all industries developing. One great example which we focused very much so was internationally on General Electric, and we focused here locally. I say this also openly, a great benchmark is Astra for us here in Indonesia. And we have, I think, studied a little bit the success and the background of these organizations, and we took, I think, the elements what after many interviews and many sharing sessions with colleagues from both organizations, which then fits to Allianz, and we try to form the umbrella then. But I be open, this is a journey, we give ourselves 2 to 3 years time to make all our concept of the Allianz Indonesia Corporate University in all its means become fully workable and responsible for all training. But we have initiated, I think, all the infrastructure today. Yeah.
I see. So it's very interesting that you explore first, you do survey first, and then you announce this, and you have already studied also benchmark of all the companies that you think fit into your purpose of doing this. Okay, for the next sections, we'll talk about how the reactions of your company and more on how you prepare your company to be the learning organizations. And buat pemirsa QTV, para business leaders dan para intellectual business community, buatnya Anda yang ingin berpartisipasi, bertanya, memberikan pendapat ataupun komentar, ataupun untuk memberikan pandangan, bisa SMS ke 08-9-nya 6 kali 788. Oke, buat yang berpartisipasi akan mendapatkan buku berjudul Talent on Demand, ya, dari terbitan Harvard Business Press. Kita akan lanjutkan dalam seksi berikutnya.